it. Yeah. So England qualified for the World Cup. Is coming home.
That's my bet. That's my bet. I think this is the year.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah, I think this is the year. We know very well if they don't do it this year, it's maybe eight years again. So this is the year.
Do you really
Mm.
think they're that good, or they look among the best?
They have experience. They've been to higher levels. They've been to finals, twice in Euros, semi-final in the World Cup, lost to penalties, which can go anyway.
Yeah.
Uh, and uh, and they have a winning manager.
Yeah.
So I think uh, everything kind of looks like it's favoring them because other teams are kind of like building projects. I mean, apart from Spain, every other person is building. Germany is building a project where I don't know how Argentina is going to turn up. Uh,
Mhm.
Brazil is a project. Uh, it uh, well, France looks formidable. They're not a project. They have a manager who has been there for a minute,
Yep.
and
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 players.
yeah, and it's a football nation too.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think France is a challenge, Brazil is a challenge, Spain will be a challenge, but England has what it takes to fight them. Yeah, they have what it takes.
Yeah, they'll just need the X factor in the they're all they're among people of equal weight,
True.
so they can, even though England people mock them, but they've not won anything, but they're of the same weight with those guys. That's just the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, because they're in and around there, so you can't really, yeah,
No,
and yeah,
definitely.
and I think for one X factors, one of the biggest X factors in for me, well, they talk about talent and ranking talent. I don't know how you would rank like England players with flair and things like those. They don't really usually have much, but Bellingham has some of that. But I don't know if he'll make it to the squad. It seems like something different. I don't know what's happening. What do you think
No,
about England like having a flair and about Bellingham himself?
no, he has to make it
Yeah.
because I think apart from Harry Kane, England, Bellingham is probably the up there among the England's best talented players. Uh, he has the flair. Uh, he has he has the X factor.
Yeah.
He has that rudeness that you need you need in a player. He's proud. He's rude. He's a bad loser.
Yeah.
And that's something you need in a team. You need somebody who does not like losing, and and that's him. Uh, uh, I mean, uh, emotions play out like in recent cases, but that does not take anything away from him because you look at the season before he left Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
I think you can say I can say that Borussia lost that title because of his injury because they were in the driving seat until the last 3 or 4 games, and coincidentally, he gets injured. They become shaky. Real Madrid buy and take over in the last game. They won it on the last game when he
Yeah.
was on the touchline. You can never say that about Haaland when he was there. He goes to Real Madrid, does well in big games, in Clásicos, over 20 goal involvements. And if you look at that ability, then why leave him out of England in the World Cup? Also, considering in the Euros, he had good games. He key moments in a knockout like against Slovakia. Was it Slovakia or Slovenia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you
I
look at that,
remember the equalizer. Yeah.
yeah. So if you look at, I don't know if it was, yeah, it was an equalizer, I think. So if you look at such a player, he has the talent, he has the ability, he has the fight in him, he has the desire, the hunger in him. Like, why you leave him out?
And the I don't know if he has issues with the coach or the coach feels like someone else brings something more, or I don't know why there has there has been seen to be like a problem between him and Tuchel, and there seems to be some form of friction, which I don't know if people are blowing it out of proportion. And even the other day when Bellingham was taken off and he looked like upset, and like, you understand you like winning, but this is the last game of the qualifier. You're being taken off at the 84th minute. I mean, where is the passion? What message are you really trying to pass? Because there is really nothing at stake here. You've played a good game. If you're man of the match, 6 minutes will change nothing, but your reaction changes a lot. So things like, do you think things like those come in play, or those are non-factors when it comes to what Tuchel picks for his squad and ultimately first 11?
Well, that's going to depend on Tuchel, because if you look at that reaction and considering the circumstances you've described, they have qualified, won all games, there's nothing at stake.
Yeah.
Uh, in my own opinion, there's a problem between Bellingham and Tuchel, and it depends on how Tuchel solves it. Whether he decides to say, "I'm the big guy and I'm going to show you who is in power," or whether he decides to say, "We have differences, but we need to work them out for the sake of the team," because that reaction has nothing to do with Bellingham disrespecting the other teammates, because uh, I think he acknowledges teammates when he's coming out. He even acknowledges whoever is coming in, and then he goes out to throw out that reaction, and that can only be his frustration towards Tuchel, because even previously he has been left out of the team when he was playing for Madrid, so he was not injured,
Yeah.
uh, and and that probably does not sit well with him, because I'm out of injury. I'm already playing for Madrid. Why am I not in the team?
Well,
Uh,
that's a question maybe he needs to ask himself instead of lashing out,
yeah,
because uh,
yeah,
because
his reaction is premature. I have to call that one out.
Mhm.
His reaction is undefendable. He made his fight with the manager public. Uh, I don't want to blame childishness on that, because professionally he's mature. He's been in the game for a minute, so that was unnecessary.
So he
Uh,
knows what he's doing.
yeah, that was unnecessary. But I think, yep, he just let his emotions take over, because uh, it was kind of a why me situation, because I've been fit. Uh, I consider myself one of the best in England, and I've had to sit on the TV and uh, and watch who's been playing in his place.
Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, like, you know, he has pride. Like, probably I'm fit, and I'm having to sit and watch Morgan Rogers when I feel I should be in the team. It kind of rubs him the wrong way, and provokes his emotions. Considering also the fact that he's not having a good year, so he's a frustrated man. Uh, he did not start the season in Madrid. Gulea has been the talk because of Bellingham's absence. Uh, so he's just trying to reestablish himself, because he comes in, Gulea and Mbappe have a formidable relationship.
Yep.
So he's trying to crack in. Tuchel leaves him out.
Yeah.
So it's double frustration: frustrated in Madrid, frustrated in England. So he finally gets his start. And I think he put up a man of the match performance,
Yep.
and then gets pulled out. So at that point, it's more of his failure to manage his emotions, because he's like, that's what makes me think that they have personal differences. Because he's like, now, why are you going for me again? You've left me out of games. You've had me on the bench. My first start. Why don't you let me finish? And then now he leaves out that eruption, which is unnecessary in my own opinion. It's unnecessary. It's uncalled for. You don't have to do that. But
Yeah.
then, how does Tuchel react? Does Tuchel say, "Now I have to show you who the boss is," or does Tuchel say, "As a big guy, I'm gonna pull you aside and 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 let you know uh, how we're going to go forward. And if you want to be in my team, you have to recognize me as the boss and buy whatever I have, because you might need his ability in your team."
But maybe that's what Bellingham is trying to make it about, to try and make it look like it's personal. But if you really maybe look at it, Morgan Rogers and Bellingham are both number 10s, but their style of play is a bit different. Morgan Rogers is more direct and he drives more like naturally. Jude Bellingham can drive, but he's not a guy that drives. He's not direct like Gordon or maybe Rashford on his day, or maybe that's what Tuchel wants. And maybe Jude knows that. And he's maybe trying to shift the conversation, trying to make a conversation because maybe he's not being left out because Tuchel is just picking on him. No, Tuchel just prefers the other guy. And for him to try to twist the conversation, and now everybody is talking about how Bellingham is being left out, and oh, it's not that Bellingham is not talented, but right here, right now, I need directness that Morgan Rogers has been giving me. And I think it would be nice for Bellingham to recognize that maybe there is something about Rogers that I don't have that Rogers is giving to the team. Maybe I should look at that and improve on that and then give the manager a chance to. But for him to, I don't know, he's trying to make it personal and making now the press conferences, they're asking Tuchel about Bellingham. Now England at the World Cup cameras on Bellingham or cameras on Rogers. All this is what the manager maybe did not want, and or compounded on maybe something else also that he was just looking for in his team that maybe Bellingham does not have that Rogers has. Because let's just face it, Bellingham might be talented, but there is something different. They are different in a way. So maybe Rogers is providing something he's not, and that's what's not sitting right with him. And it's not about the manager picking on him. And
Mm.
I don't know. I don't like people that try to make it look like it's other people's. I think it is Tuchel's job there is to win the World Cup, and I think he will do anything to win the World Cup. And I don't think he would pick on anybody if he knew that's a great Arsenal to help him win the World Cup. And maybe and I think maybe that's what is not sitting right with Bellingham, that maybe he's not just providing what is needed right now, and that's why he's not being preferred. Maybe,
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't
that makes sense,
know.
but also Tuchel has played a role in this situation, getting to this level. I mean, uh, what is Foden better than Bellingham? Because there is I understand when you say that Tuchel might have seen something in Morgan Rogers, but Bellingham is Foden is making a team that Bellingham cannot make. I don't get it how Bellingham Foden is in that team, Eze is in that team, Bellingham cannot make it. That has to be personal. Plus, considering previously we've had there has been background talk of Bellingham and Tuchel having had friction.
Mm,
There was that talk before that these guys have had friction. That Bellingham, it is not proven, but that Bellingham had questioned Tuchel's approach before. I don't know if
mm,
that was the case, but I can't confidently confirm that. But there has been rumors like that.
mm.
Uh, and if this gets to this level, then there's substance to that rumors. So there have been personal differences, and Tuchel is the big guy. He probably needed to have addressed it better, because if you
Yeah.
have Morgan Rogers, you have Eze, you have Foden, and Bellingham is out, he gonna feel some type of way, and I can't blame him for feeling disappointed. I can only blame him for his reaction. Because if I were Bellingham, I'll feel some type of way. But also, I mean, uh, if you want goals, Bellingham has them. If you want creativity, Bellingham has it. If you want backtracking, Bellingham has it. And you have Anderson, and
What if
you
you're
have
looking for
Anderson.
squad unity, which he has
You have
talked about a couple of times?
Yeah, so we can talk about squad unity, but if it's just talking about what players can give on the field, if you have Anderson and you have Declan Rice, then I think Bellingham will give you more than what Morgan Rogers give you on the field. Now, when it comes to squad unity, that is where the issue is. But when it comes to squad unity, is Bellingham having an issue with his teammates, or it's personal between him and the manager? Are the
Has
teammates frustrated with
has,
Bellingham?
has I don't think they'll throw him under the bus, but has there been like scenes before where he's like shown that like despising teammates or talking down at teammates or talking down at the manager Southgate, or this is before
I, I
Tuchel?
can't I can't rule that one out. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Manchester United last season. Every player was pointing fingers, and now Amorim is in, and that has gone down. So that might be something for Tuchel to fix. And if in his way of fixing, he's having frictions with Bellingham, he has until next year to iron that one out. And he's the big boy, and Bellingham is the kid here. So Tuchel should fix that by 2026 because Bellingham wants to play, and he'll have to do what he has to do to play.
But you see, that's the thing. It's not like it is his right to be in the squad, is it? Bellingham's.
No, it's not his right.
Yeah.
I'm just not. He's a bad loser, and I cannot blame him for that. He's
He,
he'll overreact when he's losing.
yeah.
He'll overreact when he's not being involved. He'll overreact when he looks overlooked, and that can both be good and bad, and you can make good out of it. He's just hungry. He's just selfish, and that's something that also need at some point. So it's up to
Yeah.
it's how Tuchel taps into it. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, Rooney will not react like that when he's being subbed out, but there's that just uh hunger and rudeness that you carry and pride that you carry, and you think that I'm the guy here. Leave me on. I want to do something. I haven't done something for England. I'm trying to establish myself in Madrid right now. I haven't really had a breakthrough in England. I'm having a good game. I have 6 minutes. What if I get an assist or a goal and you're pulled off? And you shouldn't react like that. I cannot defend him for reacting like that anyway, at all. I'm just saying that Tuchel has to find a way of dealing with it and keep the boy on the team.
Uh,
And
the,
the English media needs to stop throwing that thing, making it way bigger, like he punched the manager. Like we've seen these things. I've seen a player refuse to come off while being subbed in the Premier League. Uh, I've seen I've seen I've seen Vinicius go for the manager, and even in PSG, Tuchel had a problem with Mbappe when Mbappe was being subbed off.
yeah.
So it's something that is in Tuchel maybe. So I'm just saying that these things happen. I've seen players when they're being subbed off removing their wristbands and throwing them around and kicking a bottle, and we talk about it for 3 days. That was whatever, and life moves on. I
Yeah.
think I think the Bellingham issue is being treated like he punched the manager.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think the press should let English press should let Tuchel deal with Bellingham, and I trust Tuchel to do that. Still pull Bellingham aside and tell him, "I understand your frustration, but I'm the boss here, and you have to please me.
Yeah.
It's not your anger that's gonna get you
To
to
play.
to the US." But I
Yeah.
feel like Tuchel needs to have Bellingham on his team, and as a parent, when your kids erupt and you erupt, then it's chaos. You need
Yeah.
to know how to control the
Control.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the kid erupts, give them breathing space, bring them back in, and tell them that was stupid. It doesn't happen like that. So I think Tuchel needs to find a way to solve that issue. And even if you're going to start Morgan Rogers, what harm does it have to have Bellingham on your team?
Yeah. It will be in his good if he takes Bellingham to the US.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bellingham brings something to the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
He's the X factor in the England squad. He's the person that can
Plus,
change the game.
true.
Yeah.
Plus, if there's already noise about this, what about the noise about Bellingham missing out? If
Oof.
it's a matter if it's a matter of trying to avoid noise, or you are
Yeah.
inviting, you are
You have to
inviting.
win it. They'll never forgive you.
Yep. So you need to find
Uh,
a way, but at
I
the same
hope
time,
so. Yeah.
Bellingham needs to grow up.
Yeah.
Now he needs to grow up. These kids, probably it's in their family. Uh, the brother was substituted in Bundesliga, and the father went into the dressing room, demanding to find out why the son was substituted. So probably it's
Yeah.
in the family.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, yeah, the drive, that's what
Mhm.
they want. Well, oh,
Mhm.
we'll see, we'll see how that goes. But it would be in Tuchel's good if he brings Bellingham and as straight fit Bellingham. But at the same
And for the
time,
team too, and for the team
Bellingham
too,
has
because
between now and March to prove he has to be a regular starter at Madrid and have the season that he had, like make it impossible for this guy to even think about dropping you, whether you kick the bottle or not. You're in the squad, so
sure,
yeah, yeah, that's
sure, that
upon
has to happen.
upon
Mhm.
Bellingham to do that. But yeah, well, I hear Semenyo is up for grabs in January.
Yeah, Semenyo is up for grabs. And the overloaded team is the one chasing him. The team that doesn't know whether to play Isak or Ekitike. They still have Cody Gakpo, and they still want Semenyo, but they don't have a defender. I don't, I just can't understand them. So
Someone said, yeah,
Liverpool are front runners because
yeah,
Semenyo has reportedly informed Bournemouth that his preference is Liverpool, which I believe, considering he turned down United in the summer. It wasn't that information did not come out until recently that United made a move and
uh,
Semenyo turned them down.
uh,
Uh, I mean, understandably, considering the season United had,
yeah,
you can't blame him for turning down United. But he has a 65 million release clause.
mm,
Uh, there's word that release clause applies to three teams, and there's other words that it's just out there 65 million. So I don't know who are the three teams.
mm,
But at 65, Bournemouth will most definitely lose him.
yeah, yeah.
And now I wish Amorim would have gotten him because Amorim uses attackers as wing backs. Uh, because he's a good catch for Liverpool, but he doesn't look like he's better than Isak or better than who Vatha was, but he's Premier League proven, and so was Isak. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Uh, I don't know where he ends up.
They say this guy is unable to manage those attackers and he wants to add another one. But
Exactly,
they
instead of
say
looking for a
he's
defender.
he's an Arsenal fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
Semenyo is Arsenal fan.
yeah, Semenyo just like Eze.
Yeah, then make a move, make a move, and still push him to the wait to the. Is that the side that still has Eze?
Well, wherever he'll play, there is another hypothetical one with Arsenal where there is the exchange of Saliba and Vinicius.
That's not smart.
For who? For us or for them?
It's smart for Madrid.
Oh yeah.
It's
Uh,
smart for Madrid. You have Mbappe, and you have Mbappe, and then you get a striker, and you have Mastantuono on the other side. I think Rodrigo is gonna go to Chelsea. They are lucky. They are in negotiations. Uh,
mm,
yeah, Rodrigo and Chelsea are in negotiations. So if Real Madrid, like Saliba is of prime age,
yeah.
uh, Militao cannot play a season nowadays.
Yep.
Alaba is not playing a season.
Nope.
The boy they got from Bournemouth is a hit or miss. He has good
Check,
days
check.
and he has
Yeah.
Heisem has
Mm.
good days and has misses. You put Saliba there, you have you have a defender.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, you have a defender.
Why it work both ways? And we have a
Yeah,
left foot and we have a left-sided winger. We have terror from the left.
that's true. That's true. Though
Two
there's a
seasons only. Then he can go
that
to
is
Saudi Arabia.
yeah, that is true. You have Saka, Gyökeres, and Vini.
Poof.
That's terrific.
It's Champions League at least. One Champions
Yeah,
League or one treble at least. Two seasons only. Then he can go to Saudi Arabia after that.
that is, yeah. That will be that on a good day that will be unplayable, and if they have a good season, then Arsenal is unplayable.
Yeah. If that
Mm.
thing can click, that's a good dream to have. But
Yeah, because
anyway, those
Arsenal
are
can do without
just
Saliba. Arsenal can do without
exactly
Saliba.
at this point that like it would be a perfect exchange for both clubs if they ever talked about that. Like it would be a perfect
Yeah,
exchange. Yeah.
there's been word that City reached out to Vini. I don't know if it was about rejecting a new contract or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't have
Ah,
I don't fully remember it, but I think
mm,
City reached out to Vini's camp
they're
and
interested.
mentioned something about I mentioned something about him not accepting the contract being offered and stuff like that. So we wait to see
Man.
that. But whoever gets him, whether Arsenal or City, that's big.
City
Mm.
already have a player they're paying 500,000 and Vini is asking for 400, right? So that's
No,
not
probably in
hard
those
because they
regions,
can't pay him above Haaland. That will not be
they
hard.
cannot.
Yeah, so yeah, Arsenal it would have to upgrade a lot of people to get to that level. Well,
They,
Declan is
they, they,
already at
they,
300, so Vini 400 is not bad.
yeah, they'll bring him up there.
Yeah.
350 plus bonuses. If you don't wanna give him 400, you give him 350 plus good appearance bonuses, which still comes to 400.
Yeah.
The media don't report 350.
The media.
Yeah, they will report 350, but he has bonuses which are not reported.
Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
fits in there.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that if Arsenal have to make more signings, they're good to make a signing, but they're approaching FFP and they might consider MLS moving. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, because you still safe but closer, and MLS might be an option.
I don't think so, but we'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think we have other people in the squad that are due for their way out,
Yeah, but
like
who gives you
Martinelli.
40? Who gives
Martinelli
you
is
40?
70.
Martinelli.
Martinelli was
Yeah,
70. And now I
Martinelli
hear
can
it's
give you
Saudi
more.
Arabia 100 for Martinelli, and Arsenal are willing to listen. So, and I don't know. Trossard himself is having a good season, but I don't know if he'll go for free. They only
Mhm.
increased the contract, not the
Yeah, they
not
only extended the
the level.
contract. Honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, because MLS has a future at Arsenal, I think. MLS is one of those that has entered the squad. I think, I
He's a
think,
good kid.
yeah, and someone was talking about how good he is in European football because how he plays. You know how European refs are a bit stricter, more strict than the
Mm.
league. So how he
Mm,
plays favors Champions League more. That's why he had a really good games in the Champions League. So it's
mm.
football is evolving, and you need a squad and you need specialties, and I think he's going to do really well in the Champions League, especially how he drives. You can touch him. Yeah, you can touch him, and yeah, he's going to shine in the Champions League, especially.
That's why I admire him.
Yeah.
When I heard rumors that he might be available, I was like, wait, hold on a minute,
No, those are
hold on a
haters.
minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. There's Arsenal about to put another one out there.
MLS is going nowhere. We will sell Nwaneri before we sell MLS. Yeah. Nwaneri
I
might
think.
have a problem in the squad because Doman is there. You see, that's yeah. Nwaneri kinda he has Doman is 16. So Nwaneri
Mm,
has about 3 years to prove why Doman should not take his spot. So
mm,
yeah.
that's true.
MLS is there to stay.
The boy is going nowhere.
No, it's going nowhere.
No, I think it's good for Arsenal to keep him.
Yeah.
He's a local boy. He's a big talent.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
he loves the club.
He
Mm.
doesn't want to go
So,
anywhere. Exactly. Yeah. Arsenal
yeah,
still
he doesn't wanna
has
go.
that over him. This is his home. Yeah. So, but
I
yeah.
see.
Anyway,
All right. We're
uh,
getting back to the Premier League. Back to back to match. No more international
yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Days like
No
this.
get no games on Boxing Day though.
No, I thought United is playing Newcastle. They removed it.
27. I think
Oh, it's 27.
27. Yeah, 27 now. No games on Boxing Day. But we have football on Christmas
We
and
have
Boxing.
football.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then we
Yeah.